folks. My name is Fuego General. Welcome back to the SCPF Podcast. This is episode 2, and currently I'm recording this on the 19th, but it'll be uploaded around the 24th to 23rd to fit in line with Christmas and video traction, yada yada. But as per usual, I have Vic with me,
Hello, hi.
and we have a special guest here today, one of the first guests to appear on the podcast, Brady the Shadow.
Hi.
Or Shadow 107, I guess. Why did you wait, did you change it
What
back?
do you mean, do they change it back?
Oh, no, it's just your display name. Okay,
No,
I'm
it's
just...
my display name.
Why is it just your user... Okay, whatever. Anyway. But, yeah, we're back. We're back with episode 2. And, more SCPF topics. No rhyme to them. It's just SCPF topics. We can... So, just as a bit of a explanation to you, Brady, it's just anything SCP we'll talk about it, or whatever we want to talk about that relates to it, whatever the case. We're not picky, okay? That makes sense?
I didn't think you were picky. You're not
Okay.
usually the picky type.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Alright.
as long as you don't start fucking, I don't even know. There's not really much of a limit to what we talk about.
Yeah.
Well,
It's none of a big
eh,
shit, quote unquote. Right now, at least.
well, if you want to stick within the YouTube guidelines, there's a specific limit that you
Uh,
can go, but you know.
Yeah. But yeah, tell us about yourself, Brady. Like, what have you done in the genre? To give us your
Well,
degree.
you know, I've literally stuck with you, like, how many years has it been now, Fuego? Like,
Phew.
this
Don't
too
get me
many.
don't get
Too
me
many.
started. Like
Wait.
to all the viewers listening in, I've known Brady in the genre since day one. Literally, my first SCPF and to my current to last. Like he's been there. All right,
I was gonna say, didn't I come before you or did I come after you?
before, very before,
I
like
was before, yeah.
which is
'Cause
very odd because people are like, "Man, you've been here a while." I'm like, "Bro, I know other people."
I
Come
remember SWAT, and I think you came like not soon after.
I'm not sure.
You remember SWAT?
SWAT in 309?
Yeah,
Dang.
he was. I can't
Vic has no
remember.
idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, I got no
Really
idea.
messed
I'm
up,
just
but
listening
he
to you
never
two.
was there for 309. 309 was literally like it was like during El Torque area and like Creepy Sins era. Like in their prime time, like have you ever seen the like original MTF models?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
I'm
the
sure you've seen them at
days.
some point. You just they were everywhere, but this 309 was unique in the fact that it its graphics were ahead of the time of the other SCPFs. Like no the vacuum in the background. That's the Roomba.
Oh my
um,
gosh. So yeah, as you can see, Brady has the same brain wavelength as me, as in like various bits of sound will appear in the background. Like I'm just
yeah,
Yeah.
that is right. We're on the same share.
that's
We're on the same
that's
shared brain
questionable.
cell. Okay.
Thankfully for me, it's 2:30 a.m. in the
I
morning,
was gonna
so
say bold of you to assume I have brain cells, Fuego.
Wait, it's 2 for... Oh, yeah, Britain time for gore.
Yeah, she's
yeah.
British.
For
Yeah, the
gore.
clock's actually set to actual time zone. It says
Oh.
2:30 for me.
Oh.
Well, 2:40 now.
Oh, like behind you?
Yeah, it's actually set.
Oh. Wow. Okay, did not notice that till now. All right.
But anyway, yeah, so like 309 was ahead of its time, and that was back in 2017, I think. Was that 2017, maybe early 2018? We were in 309, and then literally, what was it after that? After that, I left, and then I think I went to what was it at the time? I think it was Arc 190.
Oh,
If you
no.
remember that, Fuego.
No, I think it was 002.
Was it 002? I
I
swear,
believe
no.
so.
No, it was no Arc 190 was there, and then their security was really like over the top. It was literally like run like a military. There was no chill whatsoever. They threatened everybody. Like
So,
everybody. That's what
so,
they made.
so, summary, you've been here a while, a good while.
Oh yeah, I was like more like mentionable stuff. I was director of security for Delta for a little bit until I was considered inactive for that, and they fired me.
Literally had
What
life, and they're like, no.
Well, literally, the way it played out was like I went. It was like the summer before I left for college, and then I was like, we went to the beach 2 weeks in a row. Like there was a week we went, and then we were back home for a week, and then we went to the beach again another week. And I told the overseer, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be gone for like 2 weeks, and she's like, why are you gonna be gone for 2 weeks? Like we need you here. I'm like, I'm. It's literally the summer before college. Like I'm spending what time I can, and she's like, she got so mad at me, and then like a few days later, I was just like, you're not active enough, and they kicked me out. It was not a very fun experience. I'm kind of glad I got out of there, but I spent so much time in Delta,
Yeah, all right.
literally just everything under the sun. But right now, I sit in, uh, I'm sure, Fuego, you've mentioned 478 multiple times. It says
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it on the podcast before. Same with
We
Vic.
have done a couple times.
Yeah, currently, technically, I'm Vic's boss.
Technically.
Technically.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, because it's task
Yeah,
force stuff,
I lead
right?
CBRNE, and currently Vic is my only operative.
For real.
Yeah,
I didn't know it
I
was
was
structured
originally
like that.
yeah, no, like each sergeant leads a certain subdivision. Well, not subdivision, specialist, so heavy weapons, striker, and CBRNE. So I lead CBRNE, which is the which is the bio specialist, the one with the flamethrowers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Oh,
currently Vic is the only operative in there. I had like 3 other people lined up to do evals, but then command's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do just task force evals," which those just started today. So I was like, you know what, we ain't doing CBR and E evals until after those are done, because I don't want to pick a person and then have them fail evals and go back to the PO phase, and then it's like, well, so much for that, waste time.
all right.
So yeah, that's fun right now.
All right.
It's just
So mainly dedicated to Ark and a old man like me.
You're not that. I'm older than you, I thought.
I don't know. I don't
How
want
old
to
are
Well,
bring.
you?
I
I don't
mean,
want to
both of
bring
you were
up.
over
I don't
20.
want to bring up age in here. I don't want to bring that up because that's a whole other bag of beans within the genre. People are very critical of,
Yeah, how
unironically.
dare you be over 18 in this genre? Why don't you have a life?
It's. I understand the point people make where it's like, well, yeah, you're old enough to like play other games now, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of like it here. I don't know why. I've tried to move away. But I don't know. I guess it's just a general like of the genre, like
I've
of
always
this.
I've always found it funny how you like keep threatening to come back to Urk, and people are like, "Oh yay," and then you just like forget about it, and you're just like people are just like, "Aw."
Yeah, I'm like I just don't. I can't go through with it because it's like, okay, I'll do it, and I do, I try to, and then it's like, wait, something else came up, and then I go do that. Literally, I'm in an MTF trial one day with a small SCPF. The next day, I bought an SCPF.
Yeah, it was really funny because you were so close.
Yeah,
Both you attended twice, didn't you?
yeah, I attended twice in ARC
I was
tryouts,
gonna say
and
you were really you
I
were in like in the last 5, I
like,
believe.
yeah, I was like in the top 3 both times, which I'm fine with. I'll take that as a success, but isn't like getting in. Yeah, I didn't get that, but I don't really care. I've done
I could
so
I could
many
almost like
things.
guarantee if you did it like now, you could probably get in.
Eh.
They're being a little bit more lenient with it. Well,
But extra said, didn't he? But extra said, hey, I'm gonna try out for it. No experience with ARC or anything. Went and passed.
Wait, extra?
well, well, I wait. Extra did, or did you say you did, Vic?
No, extra. I extra.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Very much.
that's the thing though. He never, if you remember correctly, he didn't pass his PO eval though.
Yeah, no.
Which is stupid. Like, if you got in, through that most painful tryout, in my opinion, it is, and you get eval'd, and then you get kicked out. It's like, what was the point of you being in there, bro? Like, come on. Come on, man.
It's funny that you mentioned it, but they recently had did you see recently they had the A5 tryouts?
Yeah, I did. I saw that.
Yeah,
The tryout thing.
that was a doozy. I can't
Oof.
really go into details about it, but I will tell you now, not like
If you want to, if you want the
actually
general
it's
gist of
public
it,
it's public information. I can actually they literally announced it in the tryout server, but quite
Okay.
literally, they had 6 people move into phase 2. Out of those 6 people, 1 person made it into A5.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
nope.
Jesus.
I can literally send you the picture.
It's in the tryout server, isn't
God.
it? They
Yeah,
posted.
it's in the tryout server in and the notices through Athena 5. He said, in case you all are interested, the second phase of the Athena 5 evaluation process has been completed. Now, out of the 6 candidates, 1 has been chosen.
Damn.
It's crazy.
See, when it comes to tryout, like ladders, I understand if it's like you're trying to get the best. I get that. But if it gets to the point where that is the main factor of like you're only accepting 1 per tryout or 2, that's not going to be sufficient. 5 to 4 is the most sufficient amount for task forces or any specialized force within the genre.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you have to keep a consistent number so that your other operatives, if something happens, there can be a replacement there. But if 2 operatives leave and you just got 1, you just lost 1 entirely. So that's just me though. It's however they want to run it. So
I think having hard caps on things like that is a bad thing because it limits you so much in selections when you know for a
I
fact.
do feel like MTF in ARC has not changed whatsoever. Like
eh.
their cap is just it's always been 35, I
It
think.
keeps on increasing though.
Yeah, but it needs to increase more.
The cap I feel is fine. It's just a matter of getting people in, and they want the best. But again, it's that's iffy
Yeah.
territory of internal debacles. Eh.
I still stand by your point. I feel like having the hard cap is really detrimental because having a softer cap where you say, okay, we're gonna aim for 35 and keep it around that number as an example. But if you have tryoutees and you've got like 4 that do really well, but you've only got 1 spot, that like complicates things. Because you might want to accept those 4, but you only can accept 1 then. So why not have the soft cap where you just go, okay, we'll accept these, but no more tryouts until it goes down again. Like,
Yeah, something
it's
like that can work.
I was gonna say, isn't that what they're technically doing right now? I think. Well, I know we just had somebody discharged today, but I haven't looked at the cap.
We were at 35 for a while. We were down to like 33 now, I think.
It's possible, but I highly doubt they're gonna be in a rush to fill it back up.
Nope.
All right.
But no, MTF's a weird old topic because I think
It
it was you
is.
and I spoke about
Even-
it for pretty long.
I feel like it's really weird though when you like compare it to like SC's number because it's like, oh yeah, they have like it's like MDS at a cap of 35, and then it's like FC over here, it's like 800 members.
Yeah.
But
It
it's
doesn't
not.
make sense.
It's not accurate because they can't purge members reliably without a good system. Because when you grow as an SCPF and your departments grow heavily to that number of like, if it goes to the 400s, you would have to manually purge people. Or if you have clan
Yeah.
labs, which is I feel can be possible because Vex is not Vex, SC, or from what I told, like Vex is paying for clan labs in SC, right?
Mm.
Like,
Yes, he is.
okay, I do know there's
think
clan lab systems. I remember being told by an SC somewhere, but overall, you can use clan labs to be like, if these people fail to get this amount of points, then it's like, yep, boom, purged. Like, you got to
Yeah.
do that in order to make the numbers representable to what's on site. Because when it's on site, like Riot, of course there's going to be a lot. No Riot, really depends.
Yeah,
I was just
I think
looking
as
up.
well, especially at the minute. Obviously, it's nearing Christmas. People are going to be doing shit. It was
Oh, yeah.
finals week.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
that time of year where activity is going to die down and then suddenly spike, like around the 23rd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say 23rd on until I believe probably after the 1st will probably be
That's
prime time.
that's why a lot of people are returning to the genre right now, is because like a lot of them are prior members of like another SCPF, and they're like, oh, it's Christmas
Oh,
break,
yeah.
I'll just look back into the genre. And it's like people I haven't seen like 3 years. like for
Yeah,
like for example, Agent Minty, Corbis, like these old names. I'm like, I know these. Like, I remember these names from like my what third SCPF Jet Red Juice. Hold up,
I was
you
gonna
know.
say Minty currently holds a spot within MTF. He's currently he's the striker sergeant,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
but he's had a lot of um you could definitely see that SSO is having a little bit of a hard time like stretching their legs within MTF. They're getting there, but right now they're just still trying to get used to it all.
Yeah.
And it's definitely weird seeing the things that are going to happen with like security now, with them trying to change up CMU like that. I'm
Mhm.
assuming you saw the text I had sent you earlier,
The
Fuego.
Wonder Man.
I really hope they don't go with that name.
No, maybe not. It's going to be CRT. I think it was announced in SC.
What is it? Is that just combat response unit? Combat
No,
response
combat
team or something?
response team, I think.
Oh
Or no,
God.
critical
Oh
response team.
Like
Critical.
no. Oh no. I'm
I
sorry,
feel like
folks. Oh no. I'm
I feel
cringing
like
at that name.
that if they were supposed to be, I thought they were supposed if they were supposed to be more focused on medics, that just at all does not.
I don't know why.
That name does not suit their
It
purpose
sounds
whatsoever.
it sounds like it's trying to be RRT. Yeah, I'm saying that,
Yeah,
folks.
I
I'm
can
saying
see
I'm
that.
throwing in the RRT towel, folks. I'm sorry, but I gotta. Okay.
Well, the thing
Oh.
is it's like most of MTF's already getting like they're not happy about it, to say the least, because it's like
Uh,
we just merged SSO for
I
this whole
I
reason.
wouldn't be too. I would be in the same boat. That's
Like
kind of stupid.
the whole reason we merged SSO was because we found that there was this conflict between the two, and it's like, what's the difference between the two? Why is and it's like this one can do this so much, and this one can
And
do that so much.
another
Their
another thing
their purpose.
is, yeah. Keep going. Sorry, I'm
I was
interrupting.
gonna say, yeah, their purpose is kind of conflicted, so we're just like, you know what? Let's just get rid of SSO. They're all become MTF. So
Yes.
now it's not fun. It's not going very well. The fact that that security is just like they're turning right back around and be like, hey, look, let's make like SSO 2.0. Except now they have med kits.
This is the thing, though. Like, another thing that goes in hand with that is content on site. There is not enough content to provide multiple combative units. The reason why RRT first existed in the genre is to give combative content more to a specific purpose that it could fit. But then you had
Yeah,
these SCPFs come and make it into their own image, like, oh, it's this, when MTF exists there already for that purpose. Like, it just got
Yeah.
lost in transition. And this is that same deal. They're trying to be like, oh, it's SSO, but with medkits, it's doing that same thing. There's not enough content on site to justify its existence at all.
I mean, they have it was the whole reason we MTF removed combat medic, because they were like, oh yeah, these guys are gonna be like the designated medics now to
So does that
both
mean does that
security and
mean
MTF.
so does that mean CMU is getting disbanded?
Rebranded.
I was gonna say,
I think
yeah,
is a better
more of like
word.
rebranded
Oh,
to a
well,
term.
wait. So they're just rebranding CMU to SSO then, pretty
I,
much?
I honestly can't give you the full details. It's so up
I
in
don't
the
know.
air right now that
I mean,
there
knowing what I
I
know.
we really can't give you a definitive answer. It's just way up in the air,
All
and
right.
Yeah.
nobody
All
really
right.
knows
All
yet.
right. All right. Gotcha. So I wanted
For
to.
all we know, their purpose could be completely rearranged, and it's just be like, oh yeah, they're just medics again.
All right. So I want to change the topic at that point because we're focusing on one specific group, but we did
Yeah,
because, man, didn't want to do that. But again,
it's so
it works. It's
I mean,
arc.
it's pretty natural. There's 2 people from Arc 478 here. It's pretty
yeah.
natural when we
Yeah,
talk about Arc.
yeah.
Somehow we
That's
always end up in this spot.
okay. That's okay. That feels justifiable. But it's just a matter of like, oh man, people. Man, I just want to talk about general topics about the genre as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Like
You brought up.
trying to keep that balance is hard because the genre is kind of a select
Specific.
community in a
It's okay,
sense.
Yeah.
brother. You want some chicken?
God,
We got
What?
plenty.
this is
I got some PNG chicken right here for you, buddy.
okay. Right,
Freshly printed.
right. Let's move on to another topic here. All
Did you
right.
say freshly printed, Vic?
Yes, I did.
We just
Gosh.
copy and pasted this PNG right into this bucket and called it a day.
Yep. The topic kind of looks like kind of looks funky, but anyway. So a lot of things. So one of the things I've been going through my head about the genre that I never really questioned was DEA. Thoughts on DEA,
External
folks?
affairs.
Yeah, external affairs and whatever the case.
I mean, I hate to
Depends.
bring it back up, but it's like, once again, back to the topic of Arc. Arc has one, and it's like,
Oh.
what's even the point of it right now?
Ooh, I'm gonna get
Wait.
an angry DM in the morning from a specific fella I know for a fact. God.
He's gonna abuse me for the rest of for like the rest. He's gonna.
Yeah. I
What
don't
do you
know.
mean? What's our purpose? It's like we've been trying to get with the Horizon Initiative for how long now?
Apparently
And
they have a
it's
timer
like
in the Horizon
there's
Discord.
propaganda all over the walls, and it's been months now, and we still haven't secured this
Apparently
thing with
in
them.
THI there's a channel where they count every day that Arc hasn't allied with THI because it's been in
Wait,
negotiations for that long.
oh Jesus Christ. Okay,
When
well,
was that established?
probably.
I don't know. But it's like
I-
over a year and a half or something stupid like that.
Oh,
What?
Jesus.
Wait. Do you have like the updated number like at the moment?
It'd be something like if it's a year and a half, it's gonna be like 500-ish, 500 days or so.
Uh,
That's so perfect. We should have done
see,
that for the amount of days we were
But-
waiting for content.
but DEAs are the most hardest things to manage and to push for because I'm feeling the genre is becoming more and more isolated individually. Like for example, like some SCPFs want to go focusing on themselves and not even bother with external stuff like hostiles or allies. They just want to focus on their SCPF, keep it as that. I'm just over here like, man, what happened to the community? And then I
Well, I
look at the
mean-
community and I'm like, oh, that. Okay, that's fair.
Well, I mean, within doing so, I mean, once you accept like so many groups, like you gotta think, okay, it's like, okay, we have one ally and we have one enemy. It's still gonna be that it's like that is like how many hours of content you gotta now start working on for those two teams.
Yep.
Not
Yeah.
not even considering how many ranks they have. Like you still gotta put that on it all into the game and all that. Like I can see why some people are like, I'm not so sure if I want to do this anymore because
The
it
thing
takes
is,
time.
Yeah, and that's
Especially considering Arc right now, where it's like development is not at an all-time high. So it's like
development
really to
in-
do that right now.
development in general for groups are just it's just hard because they would want to do something like that, but it's just like we don't have the resources, and the resources that the GOI provided we can't format into our game, otherwise it'll cause this, and it's like
yeah.
like
There's always the whole concept of like, okay, how are we gonna do raids? How are we gonna do this? How are we
Yeah.
gonna do that? What can
And-
this team can and can't do?
but my solution when it comes to DEA is actually have them receive content on site. What do I mean by is like there's so many non-combative divisions that are just like group wranglers. They manage stuff in the group primarily and nothing more, nothing else. They don't have anything for the game. Like they'll have a spawn, but that's it. No gameplay feature, no nothing. DEA, what do they represent? External affairs, propaganda, maybe something to tap into that gameplay wise. Like there's so much stuff that you could do gameplay design wise, and no one's done anything. Not even for
I think
EC.
I think Delta does something with DEA where their DEA, rather than just being entirely external affairs, also does like social media stuff, like their game trailers, stuff on
Are
like
you
Yeah.
serious?
compilations,
Yeah.
YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
I can't. I was just literally. It's funny that you mentioned that. I was just literally looking at Delta because they just. It looks like they just released their Christmas update,
Oh, we.
and I was watching that video, and it's like I really wonder who did this, and I really should. But literally, Delta has like a YouTube channel. It's quite weird. Doesn't have a whole lot of
Yeah,
subscribers to it,
it's
but
all
it does
managed by
exist.
DEA. Yeah.
Another thing, me and Vic did hop on Delta one day. The L5 head was on. I was talking to him, and he's like, "Okay, okay." And then we started talking more, and he came into the CDC. We talked about the genre and other things. He's like, "Yo, you want a tour?" I'm like, "Sure." And me and Vic just toured the site casually.
I really think that would have been like the most hilarious like clips because it would have just been you and like Vic talking to the head council, and you just see me running in the background with
Oh yeah,
because I had activated a riot.
oh yeah, you're the. Oh yeah, you were there. I forgot.
Yeah, like Fuego just kept trying. He's like, Brady, come see the O5 head, and I'm just over there shooting at freaking,
Me,
shooting
me
at
and
anything I could see over there.
me and Vic weren't even in VZ. It was in game. I was just vibing, bro. I was
Yeah,
finishing an
yeah.
you both were
assignment.
vibing, and in the background, you could just see me full on sprinting back towards the entrance of the CDC with an AK-47 and a PPSH.
Yeah, because fucking what happened was I was on Delta, then Fuego joined me and came up to me and asked, "Why are you playing Delta?"
Yeah, and it made me realize, oh damn, Delta is Delta. Damn, okay, it's its own thing now. Damn, who knew?
Yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna just
No.
bring up another thing. Fuego, have you talked to BlueCon at all recently?
Not recently. No, I've talked to him
I haven't
somewhat
heard from
within.
him recently, but one of the things I've been thinking about, and it's just like, he released Facility Roleplay,
Yeah, sent him.
and it's like, in no way, shape, or form, like he's definitely making huge amounts of money off that game.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I don't know about you. I know he said he wanted to be done with the job, but I definitely feel like he's like setting himself up for at least something else.
I don't know. I do talk to Blue, but I don't talk to him that readily. It's just on a casual stage. It's like I'm not to the point where I'm like talking to him every day, like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's
Well,
like,
yeah,
like
he's
it's mainly casual stuff, like yo, Andor, yo, like basic stuff like that. Like, I don't want to bother him with that because he's kind of done with the genre as a whole. He wants to make his own stuff. That's why he's making Centum. Maybe he'll have
what
something for Centum
what
entirely.
I was I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if he like takes the roleplay site and makes it like a serious
Like
kind of
Nova
thing.
did.
Yeah, similar to like think what like NovaCorp did, where it's like they had their like roleplay site, but then they had their like actual thing. But
Yeah,
the
like
like
Yeah,
the roleplay site was just there to make them money and such. I
yeah, that's
feel
what
like
Nova did
that's what
exactly.
might be in the making, except like, it's Centum
yeah,
themed and not SCP.
yeah,
I
and
like that. I like the fact that more and more groups or people in general are taking the SCP format and making it their own thing.
Well, Centum, I felt like clearly it's not even based really off the SCP genre. Like there's
Well,
it's biohazards.
yeah,
yeah,
there is
Nova
definitely an
Nova
argument.
Corp Nova Corp, yeah, you could definitely see the resemblance. They're literally just holding it's literally just a wannabe SCP thing, but it's their own thing at the same time, but they're still
yeah,
very like it's still the base
It's still
um
SCP. It
it's
reminds me of
yeah, it's still the base what's
I'm
the word,
trying to
like
remember.
concept.
Do you
there you
guys
go.
remember
That's good. That's good.
that other it was another website that ran similar to the SCP wiki. I forget what it was called. It was
I
around for a few years. They had their own unique classification system and shit.
There was another one I can't remember if Fuego was there for me, and I can't remember the exact name of the site, but it was quite literally, um, what was it? Was quite literally like, okay, what if Russia had their own
Oh no,
kind of
Nikolai.
SCP? No, it wasn't Nikolai, or
Really?
was it? No, it was a
I'm pretty sure it
while
was.
back. But literally, they held like several like anomalous things from like video games based off of like.
Huh.
So if I remember correctly, they had the what is it's the snork from
What?
so the snork
Oh.
Fuego will know what it
Oh
is, but
yeah.
Vic doesn't.
Yeah.
So you clearly have not played the Stalker series.
No, I have not.
The snork is this humanoid,
Hold on.
like radiated mutant thing, and it like crawls on all fours. It still looks like a human. It has a gas mask on, basically.
Hold on.
That sounds pretty cool.
He'll send you like. Do you have a picture
Yeah,
of it?
I'll do something better. So
You know, originally I was gonna say, Brady, you sure that wasn't an Area 51 game? And then I realized what you were on about.
It's me and Fuego have both played the Stalker series, so we both know what the
yeah.
snork is. And it sounds dumb, called the snork. I mean,
I just looked up the snork and it just showed a cartoon thing from like 2000 something.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
that there's a snork.
yeah, that.
Oh, lovely.
It's literally just like a zombified human with like a radioactive zombie human with like a gas mask on.
Whole lot of good that mask did him.
Yeah, but not very well apparently. Well, if you look at it, his mouth's not covered, so clearly somebody was breathing in.
Yeah, that seems a bit
that radiation.
counterintuitive. My bad, sorry, let me put a mouth hole in my gas mask.
It looks like just like a pilot's gas mask or something, where it's like only over the nose or something. I don't know, but literally, yeah. So they had that contained, and I forget what else. Probably a few other mutants from Stalker, but it was entirely just Russian
I
based.
don't remember it. If I'm trying in my head
You
to
were there.
remember
I could
it,
have sworn.
I don't
I was
remember
going
it.
to join it, and then they shut down like 2 days later.
That sucks. That's
Yeah,
probably
it
why
really
I
did. 'Cause
don't remember it. Such a footnote.
I was gonna say they used the ACS system, so it was an okay site, but then it was like 2 days later. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're done with
Hold
this." And
on.
they just
For our viewers, I am going to do something. Boom. Top right of the screen, folks. Yeah. Bet you didn't expect that. OBS is the true king. That's the snork
Did
up
you just?
there.
Oh, you put the snork there.
Yep. Hold on. Let me just. Yeah, I want to. Okay. Yep.
I
All
thought you
right.
turned
Back
your
to the
camera
topic.
on. I'm
Sorry.
like, I thought you turned your camera on. I was like, Fuego, how dare you? Why would you do that to the general public?
Wow!
Hey, Jesus.
I do have to commemorate like Fuego for actually like rocking the beard on his character.
Hey, I rock it well because it fits. I tried putting hair with it, but it didn't work, so I went bald, and it worked out in the end.
Oh, trust me, it took me forever to find a set of hair that worked with the mixed with the helmet that I'm wearing. Don't even get me started. It took me
Avatar
hours.
customization on Roblox. Oh boy, it's come a long way.
Oh yeah, it's come a long way for the better, though.
Debatable, Vic. Very debatable. If I gotta say.
I mean, hey, at least we can make whatever the fuck we want now, rather than having to like
and that gives way to condo games to be very creative.
No,
stop.
man,
No. We don't talk about this.
I know.
I have seen what those bring. It's not pretty.
Oh, that's why someone's getting lawsuited over it. Oof.
Wait, seriously?
Possibly.
Yeah, did you not hear about that?
Yeah, did you not see the Rubinson video?
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you also not? Did you see about the fucking Roblox sending cease and desist letters to people using Roblox for questionable art? We will say.
Yep.
At the same time, you gotta wonder. Like, didn't you hear about the whole thing that like eventually? Well, actually, I think they went through with it, but I haven't seen it yet. Like the whole rating system that they have now.
It's out. It's just only up till 13.
Yeah, I haven't. They always said that they were gonna focus on their older community, but go up to like
Yeah.
17.
Can't wait for the
Or they
18
had
plus
said.
Roblox games where you can hear
Yeah,
someone
I
in an
can't wait.
SCPF from cussing
Totally
somebody
can't wait.
out.
I mean, at least it's a good thing they're actually recognizing that such the
Mm.
community exists.
Yeah.
It's like the community that doesn't want to grow up yet.
Yeah.
No,
I heard some in Ireland have
honestly, this is the thing I will say. People are, when it comes to games, people assume that specific games fall into an age, like,
I mean,
guideline.
with this game, there's definitely some.
No.
You can definitely see the ones that are geared towards one side versus the other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Roblox, I think, needs to change that, or games need to change that appeal of like if it's clear for kids, yeah, of course, advertise it like that. But Roblox needs to change it because
Adopt me.
they have to change so much, because without proper aged players, games won't be made, Robux won't be
Yeah.
bought, all this other
Yeah.
bits of stuff that Roblox needs to realize. Sure, you're going to have kids with mom's credit card over there, but the real money comes from the developers who are within an age range that get pretty good benefits from deving for Roblox
yeah.
games.
I know
then you have
somebody
the
who developed for Roblox and is now working on contract. They're 15. And with their 2
Jesus
contracts that they're working, they
Christ.
would get 81 grand a year.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Man, I work at a car
Fuego,
wash.
can you Fuego? Can you teach me how to script real quick?
Okay, so
no. I
I
guarantee you, I'll forget everything you just said in like 10 seconds.
same. Uh, so I as you all know, I own Nikolai and all that, but I don't develop. Mainly, I'm a manager, like general manager. See, how it works is basically I have ideas, I have this, I have resources to do this, and I have people manage things. And then I'm like, okay, I could get a payroll going for people on a bi-weekly basis, and consistently provide a budget, like basically businessman status. I
Yeah,
don't
you're like the
You're more of an owner.
CEO.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
I was gonna
But
say, if, like, oh.
moving back to like the character customization, I do want to say I feel like the genre is just really gonna like change now, because if you haven't noticed, like literally just on my arms, like clearly people are still recognizing, oh yeah, this genre exists,
yeah.
Oh
because
yeah.
these items are now being released, and I've been following most of the people who've been making them. So that's quite literally Foxtrot Arms, uh, Reggie's Vault, and then there's literally just a group called SCP, but they haven't really made anything that big so far.
The
But
SCP, like, as a concept verse, it doesn't grow quickly, but the way it grows gradually, I'd say.
I feel like the items that they're releasing to the catalog with like the whole like, and there's like for now there's like there's chest rigs with the SCP logo on it. The Paldrons that I'm wearing have the SCP logo on it, or the MTF logo on it. There's a whole helmet just designated to an MTF unit. Like, it's definitely gonna like get people's
Okay.
attention. Be like, huh, what's this?
Yeah, that's true. Like I remember seeing some of those for like the first time.
I did too. I picked it up when I can't remember. I think it was when I saw um it was like a wannabe like shy guy, and it was literally named something really weird. And it was that, oh, okay. It was literally just like a character of like 096 that just stood behind you on your character. And I followed it, and it's like, oh, they also made 999. They also made the iBots. So, and then it was like, then I looked again. It's like, oh wait, now there's all these MTF patches for Paldrons, and
Fuck.
then they released the Paldron with literally just the SCP symbol on it, which on my what is it? Technically, I guess my right arm. That's just all one thing. The patch is not. At least I think it's all one thing. Yeah, they're different.
Oh.
Oh boy.
That's
But
the one
we
thing
had
I
that
wasn't.
entire thing just for it to not be actually the case.
No, it's quite funny because I think it was Foxtrot released the patches. So basically, the pauldron was one thing, and then you had to add the patch on the side. So it counted as two things you were wearing. And then the other, I forget if it was also Foxtrot. Then they just released the full pauldron with the logo on it. So it was just one thing. But
Jesus.
I mean, it was nice because then it's like, oh yeah, I can have more accessories because I'm not wasting two for my other arm. I mean, they still released just a normal SCP patch, but like it took up another two spots because you had the pauldron and the patch. So it's like once they released that, I'm like, I want that. It's like, shut up and take my money. But
No,
And I'm looking at some of this stuff right now, and dang, I'm buying some.
I know there's so much of it now, and I haven't even looked, but like I think they're stopping on it for a hot second and focusing on some of the other stuff. I do have to say, Foxtrot Arms, Fuego, literally, quite literally, dude, you need to join the Foxtrot Arms Discord because it is, whew, like you can see some of the stuff they're working on. They just released, I can't. I don't know if it's an Enclave soldier from Fallout. One of the two. Here, they just released this yesterday or today. I can't remember. Hold on, let me post it.
All right.
I haven't played enough Fallout. Here you go.
Oh yeah, that is definitely the Enclave. Ooh, dang.
You can see just how detailed it is. It's quite impressive what they're doing.
wow,
That
that's
is.
that's UGC.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Now, I
Yes.
do have to say, it's quite funny, the complete contrast to Foxtrot Arms, because the whole Discord is, oh yeah, we have military stuff, and then it takes a complete 360, and it's just like, oh yeah, we also got furry stuff.
What?
Yeah, yeah, it's quite funny. Why do you think they have Foxtrot? Why did you think they probably picked Foxtrot? But yeah,
Okay,
they have a
interesting.
whole UGC, and then they have just furry sector. Which, quite
Alright.
honestly, some of their furry stuff is actually like just as detailed.
That's
I can imagine.
That's concerning, but at the same time, it's Roblox, so every single community is
yeah.
here,
I
imaginable.
mean,
So
they just
that's fair.
released this, and I mean, look at it. It's
Yeah.
quite impressive. Just, I mean, look
I
at it.
like how you say "look at." Every time you say "look at this," I gotta save it.
Look
and I
at
gotta
it!
Oh my gosh.
That is very detailed, but it does actually like kind of bring up a point. The SCP genre is a mishmash of so many fucking communities.
It
It's
really
unreal.
is. It's kind of scary.
Like
I
you
can't.
can find the most extreme of both sides. Every side. It's like a fucking circle of extremities. And
I can't
everyone
even.
will find a place within it.
I can't even tell you the amount of furries we've seen on Arc.
Oh yeah.
There's too many to count, and one of them's an MTF.
Yeah, Bobby!
Bobby! Shout out to Bobby out there.
Hi Bobby! He watched the
So,
last one.
oh, he did. Nice. Wow. But
Oh wait, did he actually watch the last one?
I think. Oh no,
Bobby,
it was Waffle.
I'm
It was
looking
Waffle
at
that
you.
pinged me. It was Waffle that pinged me saying, "Oh my
If you're
god, you're on the
watching this,
podcast."
Bobby, I'm looking at you.
but okay, that is true. I like
I'm
it's
coming for you.
like the thing is when it came to my experience in the genre, I always thought it was just one type of specific community because
It's not.
yeah. No, I'll tell you why I thought that for a good while. It's because I was very limited in my exposure to the genre and Phoenix. You can
Yeah.
already see the Phoenix part.
Fuego very quickly learned that that the community is not just one community when he dressed up the entirety, most of security as like, what was it, Brotherhood of Steel
Yeah, the
Soldiers?
Enclave. No, the Enclave.
He dressed up half of the security force at the Enclave, and they stormed the CDC.
There's a video out there somewhere. Someone's
So
gonna.
wait,
Someone's gonna.
Brady, were you in Phoenix?
You also brought yourself into it, at at Rez's site. I forget what the
Oh
name of that site
God,
was.
Black
Do you
Site.
remember you had for a short amount of time, Rez made it so that you would pay 1,000 Robux, and he only sold so many, but you would pay 1,000 Robux and you would get your own custom gun into the game.
I'm pretty sure it's
Any
still
gun,
on that
any
game.
I think it is. I'm not sure, but literally, so me and Fuego ended up buying it. I requested an XM8 with a drum mag, and then Fuego's over here. I want a laser rifle from Fallout.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
was so out of place because you had all these other people asking for like miniguns and all different types of guns. There's just Fuego out of nowhere. Just I want a laser rifle,
Laser
and
rifle,
he
bro.
actually got it. It was really funny.
Yeah, it took him like 3 months to frickin' make it, though. God.
Oh my god, but it was so worth it. I missed that
If
XM8,
there
dude.
if there's something that I can say about unnecessary game passes, that's one of them. It's like saying it's like a bank IOU. Oh yeah, I want this. Okay, 3 months. What?
I mean, but it was so worth it in the end, though.
I yes and no, like to my own sense of like for the gun, yeah. But when it comes to like actual economic civility, no, that was not okay.
No,
That was not okay.
no, my XM8 was modeled after one of the A1 guns. I think it was the M27 because it had a drum mag in it, and it basically had the same stats as the M27 in there, and it was quite good. It was quite good. It was very unfair how good it was.
Honestly, I've come to love the XM8. Don't know why.
I, again, it's my favorite assault rifle of all time. I don't care. It's like there are other rifles out there, but it's just something about it. And I know a lot of people. I've had several people just come to me and just be like, "It's just a more futuristic looking G36." Yeah, and
I like the G36. I like the
it's
XM8.
like I'm not. I mean, the G36 is as much as I want to say it's overused.
The
Okay.
G36 is one of those omnipresent guns. But no,
You see it everywhere.
yeah. I didn't.
It's like I've literally looked at like games that have featured the XM8, and it's a unique rifle. It's literally made by H&K.
For
So
me,
it's the same people. It's the same people who made the MP5, which is quite funny when you look at it.
a lot of people like really are like everyone has their favorite gun in the genre, combative wise. Like every single person I talk to
Specifically,
has a favorite gun. Like holy
I specifically
cow.
have two.
Two as well.
What were yours, Fuego? I don't think I ever heard yours.
So number one, the P90, and number two is one gun
Oh
I
yeah, I forget you.
actually do own, the Glock 19 or Glock 18. Just the Glock models in general are pretty slick and cool.
I was gonna say,
And
what did you get a Glock 19? Like an actual Glock 19?
yeah,
No. Oh wait, no. You sent me a picture of that, didn't you?
yeah. Just to know,
Yeah.
people,
No. No, I remember it.
I am legally allowed to own that weapon. Dude, don't worry about. Okay, don't worry Fuego is responsible. Okay, don't worry about
Well,
it.
well, while we're on the topic of that, did I tell you what I put on my Christmas list for this year?
Oh no.
What? Oh no, what did you put?
Um, not an XM8, I promise. It's not.
Okay.
But I did ask for a Scorpion EVO.
Layer, you can't. You know, gifting guns is a hard thing to do, but
Well,
I asked for a
well,
flamethrower.
yeah.
yeah, Santa brought that immediately.
I can save you so much money, and all you need is 2 items to have that.
Just go on.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the list? Here you go.
Oh,
You need a
God.
lighter and hairspray.
There you go. But oh
Well,
boy.
you don't
man.
need. You don't even. There you go. You for the low price of
Ooh.
$5.99.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
wouldn't it be cool to have like an actual model flamethrower, like a functional one, like a proper one?
I'm pretty sure technically in the United States it's legal.
Of course it fucking
You
is.
probably have to go through a shit ton of paperwork, but you know
Yeah. Oh yeah. Brady. Oh, I want to talk to you
what?
about Okay, so this is related to SCP in some form and to guns. So, there is a trend going on called 3D printed guns, ghost guns, you could say.
Oh
Yes,
my god.
yes. So it's
And
funny you actually mentioned that.
but Brady, so there's
Yeah.
a group of people or a group slash company, whatever you want to call it, that's making these, and they're called Are We Cool Yet? Literally, they're literally
Is this a Roblox thing or is this a real
no.
life
This
thing?
is a real life thing. They're literally a group
Hold on.
called Are We Cool Yet? Arms is making 3D printed guns. Like I was watching something yesterday with my dad on YouTube, and it brought that up. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, wait. No, wait. I think these guys are. Oh. Isn't there something? Wait, Vic. Isn't there technically? I think these guys are mentioned somewhere in Ark.
An
What
arc?
the
Yeah.
Very
Hold
no, it's
on.
for GOI. I don't think I know.
No, hold on. Look.
Okay.
God, we're so lost right
Here,
now.
look,
Oh
you
God.
recognize that? Here, you recognize that?
Do I recognize that? Hang on a
Yeah.
minute.
Are we cool yet? Yeah,
I
the GOI.
swear.
Oh, is it just graffiti on the admin?
Yeah, it's one of the graffitis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's totally unrelated, but like,
It's still mentioned there.
Yeah. But I
To-
really
to
find
like
that.
go back to the SCPF. Oh
Yeah.
no, you go Fuego.
I just find it funky that the
So-
genre's finding its ways into other forms of things. Like whenever I see that, I'm
So
like,
you're
yeah.
telling me there's an actual group out there called Are We Cool Yet in like reference to the SCP genre who's making 3D printed weapons.
yes. 21st century, man. All right.
I love people, man.
But yeah. Let's
It-
see.
I do
So,
have to say it's actually quite funny that you mentioned that because I've known
what
somebody who's done that.
what is the GOI though? Are we cool yet? Like the GOI
It's just
itself.
Are We Cool Yet?
That's it.
Yes, we've
What's
established that one, Vic.
I don't.
Hang on. Let me
I
look.
don't know. I'll have to read up on it.
Let me look at the wiki. Are we cool yet is an artistic movement existing on the fringes of the international avant-garde with roots in the early surrealist movement of the late 19th and early 20th. Blah 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 blah. The organization, any groups organized. It doesn't seem like there's any clear answer, but they're mainly an artistic expression. GOI.
I wonder
No.
if there's some. I wonder if there's some kind of like they like somehow like
Wow.
make like anomalous like or artist
That'd be cool.
renditions or something,
That would be
like anomalous paintings or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Just
That'd
a
be
thought.
cool.
oh my God.
What?
Oh.
So here's the list of all the SCPs they're involved with.
Oh Jesus! Oh,
Oh my goodness
Oh.
gracious me.
Oh,
wow. Fun
That's-
fact: I don't know half of these.
I'm trying to see if there's even any, but I recognize.
I think I know 092.
No, I don't.
People can't even look into the Discord chat, so I'm literally.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
Fred, I'm gonna
Baby's
have to
first
write them
guide to
all out.
Euclid. Wait, hold on. What is it? Baby's first guide to Euclid class anomalies and other questionable documents recovered by the hard drive of Doctor Redacted.
Well then.
Baby's first guide to Euclid class anomaly.
When was this made? Hold on.
I don't
In
know.
2020? Wow. All right. Nice. Cool.
Yeah, it's consistently getting updated. The SCP
Nice.
Wiki. They used to
Yeah.
go through like a series in like a couple years. Now we're going for a series a year.
Of SCP. Oh my god, I have no doubt.
Yeah, like we're on series 8 now, I think.
I wonder if there's
Jesus.
actually a person who's read like every single one.
Oh, undoubtedly, probably one of the
No
top fucking
way.
moderators.
There can't be. That would
Probably-
take probably a lifetime, probably
yeah.
even more than that, to
It's
read every
probably
single
one of the
article.
top fucking moderators who has to go check everything for any racist remarks.
Well, I'm pretty
you know?
sure there's more than one moderator for the wiki.
We don't know. He might be one
would
guy.
Hope there would be, or else that poor soul is gonna have a hard life ahead of him.
Oh my
How much do
God.
you get paid? For nothing. I drink my tears.
Drink my tears.
My God.
They are my only systems.
But
They
But
probably
no,
just throw them through some kind of system and then be like,
There's-
"I this is good."
there's so much on the wiki that the genre on Roblox doesn't tap into, or they tap into it and they have to follow it like the Bible. Like,
Yeah. I feel like the
mean-
genre definitely figured like the only ones that I think the only group right now that I feel like is out there doing like God only knows what is Delta, and you literally said that yourself, like where it's like, yeah, they're just kind of out there doing their own thing at this point.
yeah,
yeah,
I don't
But
even.
with all honesty, they could be like they brought. I feel like, um, when it comes to Delta, who brewed coffee?
Me. My bad. Keep going.
Wait, I feel like I feel like Delta follows more of the lore behind like the confinement series than anything.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's a pretty good
we
show.
literally brought that
That's
up.
why that's why I feel like Delta has like that cartoony look to it and just like that general vibe that's like everybody just goes about their day. It's always living hell here. I mean, they
Come on.
do even have the one SCP that is only really seen
35.
in
No, come on.
the spider thing.
2521, I think.
Yeah, I think I remember it was just recently introduced, like right before I left MTF and Delta.
Yeah, it was like
and
their
it
big thing.
it's funny to actually look at it because in when you watch Confinement, it doesn't look that big at
But
all.
it is. It's fucking massive.
But then you go to Delta and it's like towering over you. It's like, oh,
Yeah, I asked to see it in my tour, but then we got told no, it's really boring, and it's like, damn!
No, it is unless they've changed it. But I remember it recontaining it was a pain because you basically had to pain train it.
Yeah,
It's most of the SCPs within Delta were they were just the simple follow around and track you
you were like
kind of
250,
thing,
you know.
but at the same time they were unique in doing so.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, I know
they
there was a
weren't just
thing,
this.
Um,
Think 939 for 407 has the unique animations and all that. It actually it's like, but even more polished than that. Like
yeah.
so their 049 was something just extraordinary. I love their 049 because when he walked with his cane, and he would sometimes pick up his cane and twirl it and then just keep following you.
I was
It
hoping you
was
said he was gonna do Gangster's Paradise walk here, you know.
that would be really funny too. I really, if the developers of Delta watch this, please do that. Please do that meme for 049. Just make him do the Gangster's Paradise walk. That would be. But no, even then, just and then I think really 939 was the only one there that was really just basic. Like it's nothing compared to Arc's 939. Theirs was
Yeah.
very basic, but it was like their 049 was really good. Their 1000 was really good, and
I
then
loved SCP-1000.
1000
I was in
physically
Delta.
scared me. I
I was in Delta for a
despised
little bit.
1000 because it was just so creepy looking. I don't
I
know what it was,
when-
but it disturbed me.
Yeah, it was Bigfoot. When I was in Delta for a little bit, I remember. It was before
1000
they did the site
physically
remake.
scared me.
And we were studying VA. I was studying VA, and then fucking, you know how they have a board where all the SCPs are listed as recontained or not, or we used to.
Yeah,
with, like,
that was
green
one of the other things
boxes.
I liked about
All I
Delta.
saw was 1000s go from green to red, and then like a second later, SCP-1000 just spawns on top of me in fucking
Oh
VA.
my god. Yeah, the Delta, with all honesty, was a fun time. It had its ups and downs, but it was a good site while I was there. I definitely loved Delta.
It
It was
is.
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
It is part of the genre history as of now.
It
Like-
definitely is. Fuego, I know, did not spend like I don't think you spent any time there.
No, because
I
their
did.
security scared me away. Made me scared.
I
too
spent
strict.
a good at least 2 years in
Nah,
Delta.
I
While
remember.
Fuego was over there doing his
I,
own thing.
I was there for a little bit. I think you remember. You were
You
like,
would come and visit,
No,
But
no, no,
you
no.
never
I was
really,
in
like, full
security.
on
No, no, no. I was in security before. Don't you remember? Literally, there was a
I
time where I got into security. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. They never gave me any form of introduction and just kind of threw me into the
yeah.
site. And I was shooting what I thought was CD when it was RT, and they just cuffed me and just dragged me away. And Brady's like, "Oh no, oh no."
Oh, I do remember that. Now that you mentioned
He
that, I remember
legit, he was looking at me. He's like, "Oh no, I can't help you, Fuego. I can't help you."
I can't remember if I was, like, director or something at the time.
You were assistant director, I believe.
I think I was assistant director, and they dragged him off, and I was like, "Yeah, sorry, Fuego, you're done."
You're done. It's over.
I
It's
was like, "You're
over.
fucked. You're fucked."
I
I was
thought
like,
Yeah,
my
"You
shooting
can't do
RRT is a
anything."
one-way.
I
Shooting
But
RRT or ISD is a one-way ticket.
ISD was I spent time in their IA there, and it was honestly quite one of the most boring things I had ever done. You would think, oh god, he was in the redact department. That must have been exciting. Nah. Especially when you first joined the group, it was pointless. You literally just sat there and you scrolled and you just spectated different people and looked for people who really looked suspicious and out of place.
the IAISDRRT. Oh boy. Do we
Are we
want to
upping
talk
that
about
kettle
him?
of fish?
Do we want to kettle that pot yet or no?
I mean, I feel like I haven't really like dipped my toe into it too much recently. I feel like it's definitely
Okay.
it's definitely a thing that I feel like is dying out in the genre.
Oh yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel like
I,
people are realizing
and
it's
one
just
thing
like,
I will
what was
say,
the point of this again?
yeah, one thing I will say, RRT was always really cool to me. Not the concept, but the
I
idea
can
of
agree to
RRT.
that. I always liked the looks of like the RRT morphs and such.
I think
Especially
like RRT should be brought into like back, but just as a regular combative thing. Maybe instead of MTF, you have RRT.
or like
And
a
it's
subdivision of something of them.
or
Yeah.
no, not MTF, security. It would make sense because this is the thing. You have MTF as this unified unit within the foundation, with security being the primary security of the site. MTF already fits the bill of the best in the world. RRT, I feel, could be a division. But the thing is, within
Yeah.
lore, it depends. It depends on your group. It depends on your whole
Well, I was
gameplay
thing
gonna say
is,
structure. Whole bunch of other
technically
things.
RRT. I had looked it up before, just RRT SCP lore, and it was mentioned in the wiki by somebody in like a comment section or something.
that's
And,
it.
yeah, I can't remember, but literally, like somebody brought it up, and they're like, what are your thoughts on RRT?" And somebody like officially from the wiki was like, "This was something that was created by the Roblox genre, and it's like its own lore. Like it's never been mentioned once within the wiki.
Yeah.
It's its own. It was literally created by Roblox groups."
Huh.
And it's quite interesting to just look at it because they've acknowledged. It was still cool to see that they acknowledged it existed, but they're like, "Nah, this thing doesn't exist like within actual lore."
Hmm.
Yeah. RRT is just its own
I, re-
standalone thing from Roblox.
I remember on the wiki there was a department like Dozier thing. Hold on.
Yeah, it's it's SD, MTF, SCD, EC, uh,
Foundation departments. Here we go.
manufacturing.
Oh, whoa, they updated it.
There's not many.
Oh,
It
did
is
they?
really?
It, I mean, looks pretty updated. What the hell? I did
Hey,
not know this.
You got.
I don't know. Let's see if my browser lets
Yeah,
me
no,
view
go
it.
down.
Oh, it does.
It's different now. All right.
Oh, what the hell it is?
This is probably a really low. Oh my god.
Alchemy
Oh
department.
god, there's
What?
Ricer.
There's alchemy,
Fantastic.
anti-memetics, artificial intelligence application,
They have a whole fire suppression department?
I mean, it makes
cryptozoology,
sense.
fire suppression, Department of Miscommunications. So they
The
don't
thing
I
have,
is,
like how
huh?
I like how the cryptozoology division is literally just like a stegosaurus.
no, it's Nessie. It's Nessie.
So the thing is, I remember the foundation department having like EC, SD, all this base level stuff that was in the genre. So now it's not even Wiki canon. Wow.
Yeah. It looks like it's just.
Oh,
Wow.
internal department. Nope, the oh. Oh. So there's different. So this is foundation department, and then you have the internal foundation departments, which is what
Ah,
we
okay.
have.
Oh. Oh.
That's a bit funky. All right.
Where do you
I
see that
think
one?
that.
Wait, hold on. Where's that one?
It's at the very bottom of the foundation departments, where it's like, oh yeah, there's the
Yeah.
internal ones.
Yeah, don't forget to link these in the video description, Fuego.
Yeah,
So we know what we're for.
Yeah, this is starting
link.
to look. Engineering, technical, DEA, administrative, ethics, intelligence agency, internal security, logistics, and manufacturing. I remember Delta had
Logi.
logistics.
They murdered it. There's no more Logi.
Really? They did. They got rid of it.
It got merged with E&T.
Makes sense.
I was so sad because I was in Logi. I loved Logi.
I was in Logi because that was the only thing I was good
Tribunal
at.
Department? What is that?
Yeah, internal. Oh,
At the instance, this department, at the instance of ISD, here's case. Oh, they're like the judge. They're like the judicial system.
Yeah.
Tribunal is one that give the punishments. Ethics are the ones that like manage.
I remember when SCPFs, like some SCPFs I were in, did a Department of Justice, legit a judge system for SCPFs.
Yeah, I think that's really dumb. I'm just coming out brutally.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
So as I'm sitting here reading through these, I do think one of the things that would be really interesting to eventually see within one of the groups is like a complete like revamp of what IA actually is, because it says here it's like searching, tracking, and capturing uncontained SCPs. So it's like, can you imagine like a group where it's like every once in a while they'll have like, of course they would probably already be recontained in a sense, but it's like, oh yeah, we found another SCP that's been like.
So like instead of SCPs just being added as an update, like hey, got a new SCP.
Yeah, it's like okay, you guys go find them.
But you have to do it first.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
It would be interesting. Now another thing for IA, I spoke to this about somebody who I actually mentioned before. I think to Fuego. I don't know if I mentioned it in the podcast, but I mentioned them before. They had an idea for what they wanted IA to be. I won't say it because I don't know if they want me to. I don't know if it's still a thing they have planned. But the general thing was to make IA into something that isn't intelligence, really. They work with combatives and go undercover as Class Ds, was the general gist.
What the? That would not have worked. I'm gonna be real. That would be kind of useless.
Definitely. One of the other things I would really like to see eventually is like, you know, you have all these other like groups where it's like, oh yeah, where it's like we have an outside, but you know, we're just in the wilderness. But it's like, what if there was like a group that made it so it's like the outside, there's like nothing outside, but then it's like there's a thriving city, and you could have like a team of people that are like, you know, you could either be Class D or you could just be a civilian in the city, you know.
Break into the site rather than out of it.
But you could have like such interesting events and such like that.
So
where it's like, oh yeah, 096 is in the video, send in IA or something.
So
or MTF.
this is little idea when it came to Nikolai. So if you're not aware, Brady, Nikolai is a whole separate like universe where the Foundation is not like in the same goals. They work with Cold War Russia basically. And
yeah, they
an idea we have in the dev team right now is have a town outside of the site, but it's kind of run down and it's built itself like a cult that attacks the site because
that would be interesting.
Yeah. There's a bunch of GOI stuff that can be done for Nikolai on its own custom self.
It really could be.
Yeah, like remnants of the United States in the CIA or something, or you know, other things that can be done. You know,
you could also follow like, I wonder if there will ever be a group that follows the lore behind Pandemic.
Oh, oh, the
So,
why the why
yeah,
story.
Vic, have you played SCP Pandemic at all?
I have not, no.
So the whole concept is that what is it?
No,
It basically it takes place within the universe of what it's SCP-5000.
yeah,
So
Oh.
yeah, so and within this parallel universe, the Foundation the Foundation lives to exist to use the um anomalous objects against the world.
Oh.
basically they
And
found.
basically the game follows you as it's not GOC. It used to be the United Nations, but then it changed. It changed into the FBI. Um, UIU. You follow. You take the place of a unusual incidents unit to try and stop the Foundation from releasing hell upon the world. Basically.
God
So
damn.
basically, in this universe, the Foundation is evil.
My boys, you getting much time in my son.
UIU is one of those other things. Like it think you don't really see it within the Roblox genre.
I want to make it seem. I'm gonna. No.
Well,
Oh,
Apollo had UIU,
hold
I
on.
if
love
I
you,
remember
IU.
correctly.
It's like the third time me and Fuego have spoke about UIU. This is
Yeah,
weird.
no.
UIU is just something you don't hear a whole lot, but it's basically so GOC is the United Nations, and then UIU is the FBI.
Yeah.
So and then I'm pretty sure somewhere in there the CIA has some kind of
Also,
Yeah,
probably
I'm
the CIA.
like
Well,
through the CIA.
they
in that game.
renamed
what did the
Pandemic
CIA follow under the United Nations?
Oh, we
Oh,
did?
what did they name it to?
SCP 5K. That's it.
Why?
I don't know. Like I looked at that.
Oh,
I'm
no, no, no,
like,
no, 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 no. I understand it now. No, because it takes place in 5000.
Yeah. And wasn't there a thing about like 2K when the end world was gonna end? 2K something or other?
I can't remember.
no, yeah,
Can't
no,
remember.
it's just called 5K now, not Pandemic.
Well, I guess it makes sense. It takes place within 5000, so I get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't really pandemic. I will say didn't really make sense because it's like I know that the SCP Foundation released that pandemic upon the world. That's where all the zombies are coming from in that game. But it just it didn't really fit because you're in 5000. So I guess I can see it now. I can understand it. 5K kind of fits. I'll give that to him.
Yeah.
And then you have
Huh?
and then you have that other game coming out. What's that game called?
Uh,
I followed it on TikTok. They were doing so much modeling for the SCPs.
Oh, the one where you live through a different SCP encounter every story.
Or something like that. I don't know, but you could literally pet the SCPs.
Oh, come on. Forgotten. It's something to do with files,
forgot
isn't it?
something like that.
Um,
Yeah.
it takes place on Mars.
Okay, never mind. Completely different thing.
I'm gonna look
No
that up
idea.
now. It's gonna
No
drive me
idea.
crazy.
Anyway, but uh, what time are we at right now? Oh wow, damn. All right.
We've gone over a bit. Just
Yeah, a
about.
little bit. Would like to keep the shit.
No,
I would like to keep the podcast down, but if we're willing to keep going, then all right.
I'm willing to keep going. It's a
It's gonna
it's a
be a
good test.
special episode too. We're gonna go for 5 hours.
No, God, please. 4 a.m.
I
Yeah,
I have a job, bro.
I do too. But
God.
Yeah, but here's something I want to like discuss about. What do you
it's
think
unfortunate.
of voice chat itself? Roblox incorporated voice chat being used.
Oh.
I
in
look
SCPF
forward to the
genres.
day that it happens.
No, it already is a thing, Brady. You just have to
Where,
provide your
where, who does it? Tell me.
Not
okay.
SCPF wise. Because the thing is, you can only have a maximum of 30 players in one voice chat enabled game at once.
Look,
Aw.
honestly, I can't wait to be called racial slurs by several 13-year-old children on CP team.
So you have to go to
I can't wait.
you have to go to privacy, and then you'll see beta features, enable voice chat, and you will have to share your ID. That's the fucking Achilles heel, though. Do you want to
Yeah.
Well,
share your
you-
ID with Roblox?
Well, here's the if I remember correctly, they said you can block out like certain things and just as long as they could see the age. If I remember correctly, but like at the same time, it's like you know, I heard that they aren't really even checking him. I heard somebody took an ID that they show from from some kind of movie, and like several people got accepted with it.
Yeah, the only one I've ever seen denied is the photo. Do you know when SpongeBob's driving license?
I saw that.
I think that's just a meme. I don't think it was
No, I
actually
forget what
tried.
I forget what movie it was, but it's this fake ID from this movie, and they accepted multiple people for it.
With
Oh my
I
McLovin?
God.
forget what movie.
With
Was
McLovin?
it McLovin?
I believe. I
Go
don't think the
on.
movie was called McLovin, but I do know what you're referencing. It's like a Hawaii license or something.
Yes, that's it. It's the
Yeah, that
McLovin
is
ID card.
McLovin.
Yeah, it's this one. It's this one here.
Oh,
It was this one. This was from a movie. It
I'll,
was this
I'll
one.
show it. I'll show it in the chat, bro. I'll show it on stream. Give me a minute.
Several people got their verification for the voice chat with that stupid picture.
God. But no, what do you think it would be like if we obviously didn't have a 30 player cap? What do you think? Do you think it'd work in the genre?
What do you like?
The voice chat
In the
itself
SCPF
wouldn't
genre,
work.
the voice chat itself, having voice chat as an option.
I mean, it would definitely make callouts interesting within MTF members. I would love to see that.
Can you imagine the CDs being able to hear your callouts as well?
Oh my god.
I mean,
It makes it
but then again,
dynamic.
they'd probably
That's
be
for
too
sure.
busy calling me racial slurs.
I think it would be nice to see the beta to come out of beta and be like, yeah, we can go to 500. Go for it.
I mean, it definitely would. It'd also be very interesting to see how many of these people are actually above the age of
Yeah.
13.
Yeah. You know, another thing
Specifically
would be
on CD
interesting.
team.
Yeah, another thing interesting with it. Do you think it'd work on a radio? Do you think that could be an incorporated thing?
So,
you could turn your
that
radio on and you
would
could
be
see your
really
voice chat through
funny.
the radio.
I think it is possible,
you-
but it would require a lot of development knowledge. Like,
Oh,
holy
yeah.
cow.
But like,
There would be a lot of voice to text.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it'd be hard as well. Like, obviously you've got to.
Oh, no. You're actually talking like an actual. Okay, that would be interesting.
Yeah. I like.
I-
Can you imagine
I
having
thought-
to scream clear
the
comms
thought-
into the radio?
The first thought that came through my head was just like, oh yeah, you say something, it goes to the radio and it sends to another person. In a text form. I didn't think about you actually saying, oh yeah, you speak and the person all the way across the map can still hear you. That would be interesting.
That
That
would
would
be
be really
interesting.
interesting.
I also just kind of like the idea that you can hear their voice on the other side of a radio, so you have to scream clear comms at the top of your lungs to get them to shut the fuck up.
Clear comms.
I
Clear
mean, but
comms.
also it's, but you also need to think about it like how many people would actually use it
Oh yeah, but it's obviously
instead
got
of
to be-
just I'm just gonna hop into a Discord server.
Yeah, but you've also got to say like, all of a sudden, if you build around a voice chat, you've got to say, hey, if you want to join my SCPF, you need voice chat.
Yeah,
Which
that would.
like puts your audience from like maybe 30, 40 players consistently for a good size SCPF, which is weird to say in a minute, but you know what I'm getting at. And all of a sudden, you cut that, probably not even in half, but like in 3/4. You're like at 15 or 10.
Yeah, it would definitely be an interesting odds out, but I would love to see that like eventually become implemented.
It'd be interesting. It really would.
It would.
would.
It really would.
Yeah. I can't wait for it, honestly.
Again, can't wait to be called racial slurs by 9-year-olds.
Woo!
Yeah, I can't wait for people to hear my laughter in the maintenance tunnels echoing as I bed people to.
I
Oh
can't
my
wait for it
God.
to. I can't wait for multiple CDs to die by my hands and then just be like skill issue, skill issue, skill issue, skill issue.
Skill issue. Skill issue.
One of,
Skill issue.
one of my favorite arc suggestions was somebody suggested that there should be an ambient maintenance tunnel noise, but it's just my maniacal laughter from behind.
Oh, that would be so funny. Has Fuego heard that?
Yes.
Yeah,
he
I
has.
have, and
Oh
I'm
wait, oh my god!
terrified.
I never
I
sent you the
really need
video.
to. I really need to go find those videos that were recently posted of you recently, Vic.
I've got another one. I never sent. I'll DM it to you, Brady.
Because I saw the ones that I forget. Was it Don't Know or somebody that posted those
Don't
in the
know.
MGF Discord?
It was don't know. Spag. Plenty
And
of
it's
options.
literally, it was so funny. It's literally them just during a riot, and it's just Vic maniacally laughing, and
Oh,
the whole
God.
channel was just them, just be like, "Is Vic okay?" And I'm like, "Guys, she's fine. Don't worry about her. She's having fun.
She's
She's
having fun,
perfectly
bro.
fine.
She's having
She
fun,
was
bro.
perfect. She was
Never.
perfectly fine. She just
Yeah.
gets too excited sometimes."
Yeah. The amount of people who have said that they're scared of me is kind of funny.
I find it quite funny because I know Vic goes out of control when given a flamethrower.
Yeah, oh my god, this clip is the epitome of it. Here, I'll DM you it. You can.
I gotta
I
post
didn't
it
send it in
now.
MTF because I'm pretty sure it's illegal, but we won't talk about that.
Jeez.
Oh my god!
It's the excited giggle that gets
Your
me
laugh
going.
of joy as soon as you saw them come in, you're just like, yeah!
God, no wonder people join scientific. That maniacal laugh. Mm.
Oh, Fuego needs to see this one. This one's
He's
funny.
seen it. He's seen it. I sent it
Seen
to
it?
him.
God, it's your joy of laughter as soon as you see like 10 or more of it. It was at that moment that Vic was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck shit up real quick."
Yeah, there was no hesitation. Like you saw me fucking like just run.
How many other people were around you in this? I guarantee
There was
everybody
one
around you was
SC.
like, "Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!"
There was one SC and an MTF, and that was it. Tell me, any other specialist in that situation couldn't have done shit.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
The fracture's just in the back going ham.
Alright, anyway, enough about
Gosh.
me burning
Oh
people.
my god, Vic!
All right, I
I
think
like
this.
how they're
I
not
think
even.
this is a good
I-
concluding point.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, but
Alright, Fuego didn't get up on the table today.
yeah, I didn't. I wasn't yelling at an owner. Woohoo! But yeah, I think that's gonna conclude the podcast. This will be uploaded before Christmas, around that time, and I'll hopefully
Merry
have a
Christmas.
proper thumbnail and maybe a proper intro. If not, then I'll just
Yeah,
post it how it is and with a decent thumbnail.
Ooh, we're getting interest.
yeah.
I love it.
Merry Christmas in advance to everybody watching.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas
Merry Christmas.
and a Happy New Year.
Yep,
Keep the
Yeah.
change, you filthy animal.
yep, and
I hope to see you in Maintenance Tunnels of Outflow 782.
and can't wait for 2023 for the genre. Oh boy, another year of hell.
Oh boy,
But,
Phoenix is gonna shut down.
oh,
Let's go.
all right.
Year 4 of COVID. Let's go.
All right, but have a good night, folks. See you around, and next episode I'll bring another guest on. Carry on. Say bye, you two.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas. Bye.
Bye, folks. Carry on.